Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir. Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir? I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Be sure to savor each purchase.
Let's go to Comstock's. She has the most fabulous send-off.
My mate got thrown by a steel watcher. Lucky bugger. The trajectory was perfection.
Are you a steel watcher fan too? If so, we meet here every day to discuss their mechanics.
Excuse me? We're discussing steel watcher gyromatics. A topic beyond your understanding, I imagine.
Put him up! Put him up! Wait! I wasn't really gonna fight you. I was just trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Sure. I'll just raise my fists and... it's no use. I can't do it. Guess old Narber's more of a talker than a fighter. Whew. I was hoping you'd say that. To tell you the truth, I don't actually like hurting people very much, or getting hurt. It's a good job I ran into you.
Yes, darling.
Oh, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gams. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from a brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Gams as you covered. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not? A killer? That's... God. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember, Calm's Gams, here for all your fashion needs.
Hoots, please, just me. Damn, Hoots. That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. upon your god.
Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. Good to see you again, even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. He wants to help you save the world. What else? Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
I mean, to try.
A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Oh, you crave a performance. How decadent. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
How's, darling? Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon. Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet. Damn! The gal knows what she wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot. Charesse Caresse, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. Have a look. All set, are you?
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
You rats with the guild now. Heard Nine Fingers met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs?
She's got you there, Spoon.
Don't matter. This discussion doesn't concern you, so why don't you make tracks? Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type. Ugh. Thank the gods. I've had too many miscreants think my kitchen's just another themed playroom. I suppose, if you're willing to pay for it. Now get out from under my feet, would you?
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night's... I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. I want something compelling. Hard, tangible evidence, and nothing less. That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? Really? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory?
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well? What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
You must hear me, Devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free. I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an Illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the Hells, deep in the Hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
What? You can't be serious.
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies. Perfect. One more rhyme for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope. I'll be seeing you. And when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a diabolist can offer some comfort. Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
In here I thought you had half a brain. How wrong I was. You signed a deal with Raphael. What were you thinking? Because why would a devil ever lie to you? What if you change your mind about giving him the crown? What if you decide that giving Raphael dominion over the Hells is a bad idea? And anyway, do you really expect him to keep his word? You think he'll stay far away from you forevermore, or will he come knocking again and again and again? As long as he has that contract, he owns you. I won't allow that. We're getting that contract back. You heard him, right? It's in his God's awful House of Hope. We need to find a way in. I swore I'd never return to the Hells. But for your soul, I'll make an exception. Just this once. We need to find a diabolist. If we can find one worth their salt, they should be able to get us into that devil's lair. I'm getting in, getting your contract, and then I'm never setting foot in the Hells again.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? You did. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
So you lied to me. In spite of all our progress together, still you would abuse my trust.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane? Among the Githyanki, one gift is esteemed above all others. The Silver Sword. Take it. Wield it in honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son. Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, there is not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.